Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. My name is Sylah, and earlier on today I checked out the job actions for Final Fantasy XIV's upcoming expansion, Endwalker. I've drawn up some speculations on how I believe the healers will play out in Endwalker. Bear in mind though, this is all speculation, none of this has been confirmed yet. I'm going to go off of what I've seen and what I believe each of the classes are capable of, and I'm sure you all know I'm extremely hyped for this expansion, especially the Sage class. Without further ado, let's roll into the very first healer shown in the preview, my current and soon to be previous main, Scholar. Scholar, from my understanding, will still be a strong barrier healer in Endwalker and will still use the fairy pet to aid in healing. The biggest difference that I've seen is Fae Blessing no longer costing Fae Gauge. It's definitely a quality of life change and it'll be an on-demand AoE heal. It does make me wonder if it will have an additional effect or increased healing potency. Recitation, Adloquium and Chain Stratagem are still in the Scholar kit, alongside Bio 3, and what looks like either a graphic change of Broil 3, or we're seeing Broil 4. Scholar seems to have also picked up an instant shield spell, and I for one have been hoping to see an instant shield for a while now, rather than using Swift Cast for Adlo. Scholar's also picked up some sort of AoE skill, maybe a Scholar version of Assai's, finally, and a new version of Art of War, or again a graphical update. All in all, Scholar's ability reveal is good, but I'm a little bit disappointed. Now, that could be because I'm looking forward to picking up Sage as a new main. Who knows, I would love to hear for all you guys what you feel about these Scholar action reveals. Coming in hot is the class that definitely needed a lot of love coming into Endwalker, the Astrologian, aka Astro, Ast, Astrologian, Astrologian, and everywhere in between. Even before the showcase began, there seems to be a return of the old Arcanum view, with the major Arcanum cards like Balance and Bowl, and minor Arcana cards like Lord and Lady of Crowns being shown together. This does look like a callback to the Stormblood days, where we were able to hold a minor and major Arcana at the same time. I'm really happy with that change there. One of the abilities that caught me off guard was Divination, not requiring or consuming seals. This was one of my biggest pet peeves in Shadowbringers, as it did add to the RNG factor of Ast and did make the class a little bit confusing for new players. A new look to Malefic 4, or maybe we're seeing a Malefic 5, we'll need to wait and see for that one. Lord and Lady of the Crowns are now AoE based cards, which does bring up a big question. Are they still a DPS increases? Or are we seeing another callback to Stormblood where, say, Lord was a damage card and Lady was a heal card? I'd love to see what they do, and I can't wait to give that a try. With the change to Divination not using seals, we are also seeing a new ability where the Astrologian can consume all of the seals in order to do a new ability. This looks like it's a new version of Gravity, a Star Shower that can do damage, and it looks absolutely incredible. Astro still retains a barrier skill, so maybe the seals being consumed are activating something like the current neutral sect. And rounding off, we have another AoE heal which looks like Horoscope. Could be another version, it could be the same thing. It does look like Astro received a lot of love. I am really looking forward to picking up the new regen focused Astro and giving it a test drive. And now over to the one healer that I am not a fan of, but always recommend it to beginners, the White Mage. Kicking off the showcase, we are seeing the Lily system hasn't changed by the looks of it. White Mage's glare is looking a bit more flashy, always nice to see. Divine Beneficence seems to have 2 charges now. It's always nice to see this regen healer having a bit more mitigation in their kit. That was one of their biggest weaknesses throughout every single expansion. The newest ability White Mage has gained is some sort of flower that they place down to radiate healing. From the clips, it's hard to tell if it radiates healings after another spell has been cast, or if it triggers when a certain amount of time passes. White Mage does receive another shielding ability by the looks of it, and again this helps the lack of mitigation. We have a new casted spell which looks like an upgraded version of Holy, so no more blinding your party members. I'm sure a lot of people can be very happy in that fact. It does seem that White Mage has received a few quality of life changes in the mitigation department, and with this new healing plant, it does look like White Mage will be maintaining their spot as the best output healers in Final Fantasy. We just have to see now if it's going to still be the best damaging healer. And finally, the moment I have been waiting to talk about, and probably the moment that some of you guys have been waiting for as well, the healer class that I am so excited for, rocking in with the new liths and Final Fantasy XIV's second barrier focused healer, the Sage. From the live letters, we have learned that Sage can augment certain abilities to do different effects, and from what we see from the showcase, that the Sage player augments what looks like a basic heal to turn it into an instant shield of some sort. It does look like Sage has two different resources, one being used for healing, which for the simplicity of this video I'm just going to call the blue resource, and one being used for damage, which I'm just going to call the purple resource. All of the augmented abilities that we've seen in the showcase seem to be instant cast, which would tell me that Sage could be a very mobile class. It does seem that their augmented abilities for healing apply some sort of shield effect, although it would be interesting to see if the augmented damaging abilities apply a dot or do extra damage on top. That being said, I am very unsure if the Sage does have augmented damaging abilities. We just have to wait and find out for that one. The blue resource seems to regenerate over time, just like Lilies do for White Mage, and using certain abilities with the blue resource seems to charge the purple resource for damaging abilities. There's one ability that I absolutely adored, and it's this massive laser that seems to interact with a shield ability that the Sage player put on. It could be the Sage player timing skills just to confuse us, but we'll need to see what happens on that one. The Sage also has a little dash, which would be great for avoiding damage, also looks pretty cool to get around the place, and what looks like a two-part AoE combo. That would make Sage the first healer in Final Fantasy with an AoE combo. And with that being said, Sage is looking incredible. I can't wait to get my hands on it, and I hope you guys will join me on the journey of learning how to play this absolutely incredible looking healer. I think my verbal diarrhea of my excitement is finally finished for this, although I am still very hyped. I never expected this video to be that long. I was writing out a couple parts of the script and only intended the video to be maybe 5 or 6 minutes long, but I do have a habit of ranting. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wasn't planning to make this at first, but each day I am gaining new subs on YouTube, and I do feel like I owe you guys some content. As always, if you want to see more frequent content, please follow me on my live stream at twitch.tv/Sylah Umehara. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It's free of charge, you can unsubscribe if you change your mind at any point. If you didn't enjoy the video, please hit the dislike button and tell me how I can improve. I do read every single comment on my videos and I will respond to you. I hope to see you guys over on the live stream. Stay safe out there, and as we say on the stream, we'll hit them off with the Catboy dancing. See ya!
Those hands and lights can't stop me. I just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, now with you, high.